The number one question I get from my clients is, I have a great product. Why aren't these people buying it? The answer is almost always the same. What are you doing to entice your audience to purchase your product? Now, they'll usually say that they're running ads to get more people on their website or into their store. No matter what your product or service is, the majority of people will not buy it the first time they see it. Every customer has to go through some type of marketing funnel. And today, I'm gonna show you how a marketing funnel works and how it can benefit your business. Companies that utilize the full marketing funnel will see a much higher conversion rate and higher customer satisfaction. Now, we consulted both a local restaurant and an e-commerce business using full digital marketing funnels. Both saw their website traffic increase, more engagement on their posts, and most importantly, more conversions. Now, you can see these KPIs increase as well, even if you have no marketing set up, even if you have minimal marketing experience or you have a tiny budget. Creating a marketing funnel will help you prioritize, organize, and implement your marketing strategy. The best part, it really works and it really helps businesses grow. Hey, I'm Cargill. I'm a consultant with LYFE Marketing, and I help businesses like yours every day. Utilizing a marketing funnel in your business will result in an increase in repeat purchases and increase your overall revenue. For example, we helped an established e-commerce business by implementing a very basic marketing funnel. We increased their average purchase value by 8.3%, and we increased their revenue by 2,128%. A marketing funnel is truly step zero when developing a marketing strategy. In order to sell people a product or service, you have to understand how they interact with you and what the steps are that actually make people into customers. A marketing funnel will not only help you understand just that, but will also lead you to increased revenue, increased traffic, increased ROI, and most importantly, increased repeat purchases. Before I get into it too much here, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel in order to stay up to date on all of our awesome digital marketing videos. Let's define the marketing funnel. A marketing funnel is an idea that the customer journey, or the actions a customer takes before becoming a purchaser, can be broken into 4 distinct but interconnected sections. These sections are awareness, engagement, conversion, and advocacy. Okay, let's go through each of these sections in depth. First is awareness. This is where people are first learning about your business. They have no idea who you are before this. This is where it's important to have a great offer or value proposition that showcases your brand. In order to get people interested enough to explore your brand further, our goal here is to bring people to a landing page and try to get additional information from them. Get them to follow our social platforms, or even just get them to comment and share a post. The top platforms we'll use in this particular section of the funnel are Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Search, and/or YouTube. The awareness section can include a mixture of advertisements and organic posts or strategies depending on the platform. A few great awareness strategies could be utilizing a brand awareness campaign or a traffic campaign on Facebook to try to attract an audience to your brand page on social media, or to send people to your website respectively. Alternatively, a longer-term organic approach would be to utilize search engine optimization, or SEO, to have your site rank high on Google or other search engines, allowing your brand to be found when someone types in a specific keyword is incredibly important. Okay, the second stage in the marketing funnel is engagement. Engagement is about building trust with your audience by providing value to them. This is where we are going to use any customer information you have currently to bring our audience deeper into our brand community. Now, possibly we could use this section to gain additional information from our audience. We can do this by utilizing our social media platforms to alert our audience that they can join our email list. Alternatively, it can be the opposite way around, by sending an email to our list with links to our social media platforms. A great tool brands can use to make sure their audience is following them on multiple platforms is giveaways, where people get an entry for every platform they follow on. Now, the top platforms in engagement are going to be all of the social media platforms, your blogs, and your emails. Brands that utilize a high quality piece of content that requires someone to give them their email or other information see a large increase in their email list. This piece of content can be promoted through social media ads, organic social media, and Google advertising. Now, once someone is in your email list, it is imperative that they hear from you as soon as possible. This is where an automated email drip campaign, or a series of emails triggered automatically, can really shine. A great email drip campaign helps people feel welcomed into your brand and builds that sense of community that's so important in the engagement section. Okay, now the third stage is conversion. This is where customers will spend money on a product or service for the first time. The conversion section takes place across all platforms. This includes social media, search engines, emails, and your own website. There are two great strategies that can be used within the conversion section of the funnel. One is a tripwire purchase, and the other is an introductory offer. Either one of these is a great way to move your audience to a money spending mindset. Now, we'll have other videos discussing great tripwires or introductory offers, but a brief overview is that a tripwire is an easy purchase someone can make that leads to multiple upsell offers. Think like a $1.99 app that offers consistent in-app purchases. Now, an introductory offer is precisely what it sounds like. A cheaper offer that gets your audience used to spending money with you. For example, a 50% off the first purchase would be a very enticing introductory offer that can be delivered via your email drip campaign. You're starting to see how each of these sections are interconnected. Okay, the fourth and final stage of the marketing funnel is advocacy. This is where your customers will have had such an amazing experience with their original purchase that they will be shouting your praises from the rooftops and buying additional products from your brand. Advocacy is where it's incredibly important to have a coherent and effective upsell strategy. For example, they brought your tripwire campaign. So what's the next product your customers will need? It's about anticipating that next thing. Or what product works really well with a different product you sell? Certain brands do this really effectively by adding the frequently purchased together section on the product page. Additionally, this is where you can begin a review initiative campaign. Reviews are incredibly important for both brick and mortar stores and e-commerce brands. Ask your audience for reviews whenever you think it's appropriate. Usually about 4 or 5 days after they received the product, or immediately after they received a service. In order to effectively implement the advocacy section, you'll have to use email automations along with email campaigns. You'll also need social media ads and certain sections of your website designed to move people to an upsell. Now that we've gone through each section, it's important to keep in mind that our job as marketers is to move traffic down the funnel, so it's important to know how you are going to move from one section to the next. When creating every single piece of content, every single social media post, every single email, every single anything, we have to ask ourselves, how does this help my audience? How does this move my audience closer to the next section of the funnel. Let's zoom out a little and discuss the funnel in a more relatable way. I found that a good way to think about the marketing funnel is to think of it like a relationship. Before we get into it, I should say that the core offer, what we're really trying to get people to purchase, in this analogy is going to be marriage. Here we go. Awareness is like when you meet someone at a bar, or if you've already been pushing the advocacy section pretty effectively, maybe you've met them through a friend. Now, we don't want to immediately ask this person if they want to get married. That's coming on a little too strong. Instead, we might ask if we could have their number. Remember, our goal in awareness is to get customer information to be used later on. Engagement can be considered the early dates. Again, we don't want to jump the gun here by asking them to get married, right? We're still getting to know them. And more importantly, they're still getting to know us. Instead, the goal of these dates is to provide value and hopefully get another date to continue to build trust. The engagement section is all about building that trust within your brand. Now that you're seriously dating, we move into the conversion section. Here our goal is to get them to purchase something from us in a relationship. A great analogy of a tripwire purchase is having like a toothbrush or change of clothes at their place. An example of an introductory offer could be them giving you the spare key. Now we're still moving people towards our main offer, which in this scenario is marriage. Throughout this section, you're probably talking with each other fairly frequently and establishing that emotional connection. Finally, we can ask them the question and provide that upsell opportunity. Will you marry me? Right? That's our core offer here. We're trying to get a ring on that finger. Now, if they say yes, we can move into the advocacy section. If they say no, we probably have to move pretty far back towards engagement, which is exactly the section you'd want to move to for a customer who refuses the core offer. Advocacy is kind of where this analogy starts to break down a little bit. I suppose your anniversaries could count as upsell conversions. What we don't want to do anyways here is just completely tune the person out until we have a new core offer for them. It's important during the advocacy stage to continue to nurture your audience. They, in return, will provide you with multiple purchases or reviewing your business on Google. Now it's time to hear from you. Comment what section you think your marketing funnel is absolutely killing it, and which section could maybe use a little bit of work. To summarize, the digital marketing funnel is an integral part of the customer journey and a necessity in absolutely any marketing strategy. Remember the 4 sections: awareness, engagement, conversion, and advocacy. I hope you learned what a marketing funnel is and why it's so important. Now be sure to like this video if you found value, share it if you think your friend could learn more about the marketing funnel, and subscribe to stay up to date on all our marketing videos. Thanks and have a great day.